Have you ever looked at someone else's life and wondered, why not me? Someone else's success, someone else's happiness, someone else's attention. The more you looked, the less you noticed your own blessings. And little by little, what once felt enough no longer seemed enough at all. A long time ago, a donkey made the very same mistake. Once upon a time, a farmer owned a donkey and a small lapdog. The donkey lived in a comfortable stable, ate well, and had everything he truly needed. The little dog lived inside the house. He slept near the fireplace and sat beside the master. And somehow, everyone seemed to adore him. The donkey worked hard every day. He carried heavy loads, pulled carts, and helped keep the farm running. The dog, meanwhile, spent much of his day sleeping, eating, and wagging his tail. At first, the donkey paid little attention to him. But over time, he found himself watching the dog more and more. Whenever the dog greeted the master smiled. Whenever the dog jumped into his lap, the master laughed. Whenever visitors arrived, they bent down to pet the dog. The donkey could not understand it. How strange, he thought. I work all day. He wags his tail. And somehow, he's everyone's favorite. The more he compared, the less content he became. Soon, he stopped noticing the good things in his own life. His warm stable, a good meal each day, the satisfaction of useful work. Instead, he thought only about what the dog had. And every day, his own blessings seemed a little smaller. One evening, the master sat down for dinner. As the donkey watched through the open doorway, an idea suddenly entered his mind. If I act like the dog, he thought, maybe everyone will love me. To the donkey, it sounded like a brilliant plan. Without another thought, he rushed into the house. He leaped across the room. He kicked his legs, he tossed his head. He tried his very best to look playful and charming. Instead, he knocked over a chair, then a table, then half the dinner. Plates crashed, guests shouted. The dog ran for cover. But the donkey was not finished. The dog often sat on the master's lap. Surely that was the secret. So the donkey gathered his courage, took a running start, and jumped. Unfortunately, a lapdog and a donkey were not quite the same size. The master nearly disappeared beneath one very enthusiastic donkey. The servants rushed in immediately. A few moments later, the donkey found himself back in the stable, sore, tired, and deeply embarrassed. For a long time, he stood in silence. At last, he let out a slow sigh. And for the first time, he understood. The dog was not living a better life. He was simply living a different one. The dog was loved for being a dog. The donkey was valuable for being a donkey. Neither needed to become the other. The donkey had spent so much time wishing for someone else's life that he had forgotten to appreciate his own. His warm stable, a good meal waiting for him each day, strength in his body, and work that gave his life meaning. The things he had called ordinary had been gifts all along. And what about you? Have you ever spent so much time looking at someone else's blessings that you stopped seeing your own? Perhaps you've compared your life to the lives you see on a screen. A perfect photo, a happy moment, a success story. But every life has struggles that the picture never shows. And while looking at what others have, it is easy to overlook what is already quietly present in your own life. The people who care about you. The small moments that make you smile. The strengths that have carried you through difficult days. Sometimes, when our hearts feel empty, the answer is not to find more. It is to notice more. Because the life you envy may simply be different from your own, and the blessings you are searching for may already be in your hands, waiting to be noticed.